I'm at the 2025 Interior Design Show at the Metro Toronto Convention Centre. We're going to hit the floor and see what's new in the world of design. Walking the show is all about spotting the gems. And in doing that, I look for the little things. This area here is full of artists that display their artwork. These people are extremely talented, and I look at every single one of them. Here's one, for example, that casts these candle holders out of manganese. Well, I don't have a need for candle holders, but I do sometimes design art installation or elements that I may want custom cast out of these metals. So this is definitely a card I would take and hang on to because you never know when you need it. Let's go around. There's a few more I'm sure I'll spot through here. So a few years back, I had to redesign the green room at CTV Studios, and I wanted to put a neon sign that said "The Green Room" in there and make a real impact. Well, you think I could find anybody at the time to do real neon signs the way I wanted? It was very difficult. So we ended up having to do an LED version that kind of looked like neon. It wasn't authentic enough for me. And here I am walking through, and what do I find? I find an artist that does real neon sign work. Her name is Robin. It's called Sunbathe Studios. And Robin, you make real neon signs.
Correct. No
any
LED.
color, any shape, anything, no LED,
No
right?
LED.
So your card is a card I'm definitely going to grab and hang on to because your services will be in need, and I'm going to reach out to you when I need to.
Anything you
Awesome.
need, residential, commercial, custom. I'm a neon consultant, so any color, hue, I'm
Awesome.
happy to work with.
Well,
Yeah.
this is great, and I love this area where all these artists come and get these small booths, and I know it's difficult to get a big booth, but this is a great area. I personally focus on all these spaces, so I'm glad I came across
Well,
you.
thank you
you.
for stopping
We're going to
by.
keep walking the show. Take
Thank
care.
you very much.
So here's another booth that's kind of really where doors are going in today's market. This product is made in Ukraine. The company's called Trio Doors, but let me show you what's special. So gone are the days of sticking to doors with casings, standard hinges, regular latch locks, and things like that. So now we're talking doors that can be done without casings, without trim, everything kind of hidden if you really want, right down to having just a fine little line where the door actually sits in the wall. But beyond that, the hinges are concealed, so you don't see them on the outside. Now the hardware is concealed and non-existent. So you have a nice flat door here. The latch is magnetic, so when the door shuts, the latch actually goes into the jamb using magnets, and when you want to open it, you just push in, it releases the latch, and the door opens. Talk about a clean look. I'm at the Bloom booth, and Bloom is a manufacturer of some amazing cabinetry hardware. Now you'd walk by this booth and you see a lot of cabinet fronts and you go, ah, big deal. But I encourage you to walk in and actually touch all these components because there are a lot of hidden elements in behind. It's all about maximizing space using amazing hardware. Now one of their newest products is Revego, and it's a bifold door system for hiding components. Now we do that a lot today, whether it's a kitchen or a work desk in the corner of a dining room that you don't want visible all the time. This is a great way to do it. You can get these doors in any combination and it pockets into the side and it comes out does it by itself, really. I don't have to do anything. And then it hides what's in behind. Now you can have a 2-in-2 combination, a 2-in-1 combination, a double door, doesn't matter. When we come over here and look at this bank of cabinetry, you go, what's the big deal? A bunch of cabinet fronts that are flat. Well, you gotta start exploring what's inside. So when you look at these doors that lift up, this one here folds up. That's an HF unit, folds in two and goes out of the way. We've got another one here that kicks up. And the nice thing is they've got collision detection built into the system such that when that is open, this one will not. So I'd have to close this one so we don't have any conflicts. When that one is closed, I can actually operate this one and it will open. So all different types of operating systems to accommodate the application that you have. Whether your ceiling is in the way or not, doesn't matter. These all accommodate the applications on site. Then we've got drawer systems here all the way down. These are all servo drives, so with a touch of a hand, you can use your elbow, your knee, your knuckles, doesn't matter, so you don't have to get contamination everywhere. You don't have cross-contamination. If you're cutting chicken on the counter and you want to open a drawer, you can easily do so. They're all soft close, and then on the bottom, I love their step. It comes out, it acts as a step, so you can get on this to reach up high, and if you want, you can roll it back and you get additional storage underneath. So all that creativity translates to maximizing all the space within your living areas. You know what? I'm going to keep going because I'm not finished. I just noticed there's more stuff here. So let's close this. And looking here, they've got a coffee station. This is kind of a mock-up of a micro kitchen. And when it comes to micro kitchens, it's about, again, maximizing all the spaces. So you've got your coffee station here with this rollout. It comes out and locks, so it doesn't go back in. You want to release it and return it, just lift this lever and put it back in. Below, you've got drawers. The thing about drawers, traditionally when you did drawers, the hardware on the outside eats up a lot of space, so you get a little bit less space in the middle. With the Mariva box from Bloom, it maximizes that area. It's really tight to the sides, it's very slimline, so you get the maximum amount of storage in the drawer. Everything is soft close. And then we've got this little corner area that's always difficult to utilize. So again, using hardware, you can make it accessible and make use of that space. So look into hardware, visit the Bloom showroom. They've got them all over the place, and you can really appreciate all these little details and incorporate them into your projects. Here's another booth I'm thrilled to come across. Now, a little while ago, I was researching, found a cladding system with a really unique mounting mechanism. Now, it was only available in Europe, couldn't get it in North America, so disappointing. I'm walking by, I come across ClickClad, and they've got a proprietary system similar to the one I found, but it's available here. Let's walk through, I want to show you. It's an aluminum cladding system for inside or outside of a home. One, it's beautiful. Comes in all kinds of finishes. You can get wood grain, you can get solid colors. Number two, different systems. This one is actually open in between. You put a landscape cloth or a membrane in the back, so it looks black on the back, but the water can go through it. That one back there is actually a waterproof system where it's got a little lip that goes underneath the previous one, and you can run it vertically or horizontally. In this application, it's run vertically. And I love the way it looks. And you can mix and match the widths. I love that. You can put a whole bunch of wide ones, a couple of thin ones, doesn't matter. But what's most important is the mounting system. So you've got this rail that gets mounted in behind. In this application, the rail is running horizontally. Here it's vertical. And then the pieces come on and click into place. Now, another thing that got pointed out to me was that what happens if one of those gets damaged? Someone comes across, hits it, it dents or whatever. Well, it's easy to replace. You can actually take one centerpiece out without taking an entire wall out. You can cut it down the center, pull the pieces out. So if that happens and you've got this system here, you pull this one out, then you run the new one, put it in behind, and he did it a lot easier than I am, but there, snapped in, I did it. It worked. So it takes a little bit of work, but the key is that you don't have to take the whole wall apart. Anyhow, It's a beautiful system. I'm thinking not only for residential applications, but also for some of our commercial projects. So that's it for this year's IDS. It wasn't a bad show. Now I gotta say, about 10 years ago, this show was pretty awesome. I hope in the years to come, it gets back to being as robust as it used to be. Nevertheless, I came across a few things that I will definitely benefit from. Walking a show like this, if I come across 6 to 12 things, I'm happy. I hope you enjoyed this segment. We'll catch you on the next one.